Call in, guys. Talk to me nice.
Welcome back to Sports Tea. Welcome back to Sports Tea.
Talk to me nice. Nice. Call in, guys. Talk to me nice. Call in, guys. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Sports Tea. Happy Thursday. Oh my gosh. I'm here to cook on the latest games that are happening right now. The Rockets versus the Raptors. I don't know if you guys have been watching and keeping up with the league, but there's just been so many games. It's been really, really great to watch and to be a witness to. We're seeing more defense. We're seeing less star ball, more team play amongst many of these teams playing. And it's really great. Honestly, I'm seeing an improvement in the league, and I want to celebrate that for a moment. So guys, let's clap it up for, the NBA. They are working. Okay. It's not fixed 100%. Obviously, there's still load management. There's still poor mindsets and bad attitudes. But I mean, the Rockets and Raptors, I thought was a really interesting game, especially considering the fact that the Raptors have lost the last 4 games straight. Okay. So they opened up the season winning, and then they lost their last 4. So pretty pathetic start for the Raptors. KD and the Rockets, I feel like they've had a bumpy start in a way. But, guys, as you load into the stream, do me a favor and like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, your family, your social media. Let everybody know about Sports Tea. But we're about to cook on this Raptors and Rockets game. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, kings and queens, grab your coffee and your stat sheets, okay? Because the Houston Rockets, they just put on, I would say, a show. Okay. And the Toronto Raptors, well, let's just say that they're going to need a hug. They're going to need a hug after what they've been going through after this 4-game losing streak. Kevin Durant was in full I'm him mode, dropping 31 points like it was light work. Okay. Jabari Smith Jr., he was right there with him, putting up a season high of 25 points. And honestly, he looked really smooth doing it, guys. And can we talk about Alperen Şengün? He's our favorite Turkish big man. He was flirting with a triple-double last night. I mean, 18 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. He was out there playing like a 6'11" point guard. The Rockets were everywhere. In my Texas voice, y'all, the Rockets were everywhere. I mean, Amen Thompson, he threw in 18 points. Tari Eason added 14. And then Steven Adams did what Steven Adams does, 12 points, 12 rebounds. And he probably intimidated half the arena just by existing. Houston, they owned the boards. They out-rebounded Toronto 53-22. Yeah, guys, you heard that right, 53-22. That's not a stat. That's a rebounding heist, okay? Durant, he was silky. He was smooth. He hit 11 of 19 from the field and 4 of 8 from deep. So 50% from 3. Classic KD business as usual. On the other side of things, Scotty Barnes, he did his best to keep Toronto in the game with 31 points. Brandon Ingram, he matched his season high with 29. But honestly, the rest of the Raptors just couldn't keep up. And again, this makes 4 straight L's after winning their opener. Ouch. Rookie alert, though. Colin Murray Boyles, he got his first start with Jacob. I'm probably not going to pronounce this right. Pottle. He was out. He has back issues. We feel you, Jacob. And he put up 13 points. Emmanuel Quickly, he had 15. RJ Barrett and Sandro Makamilishvili, he added 10. But again, it wasn't enough to stop the bleeding. Toronto did go nuclear from 3. A season high 21 of 40 from behind the arc. I mean, including 8 3-point shots in the second quarter alone. Diabolical. But even that couldn't save them. It couldn't save them from Houston's heat. They brought the fire. The Rockets closed the first half in, I would say, an 11-0 run. And then they came out of the locker room like they had places to be. Okay. So they started the third quarter with a 14-4 burst to go up 84-67. They never looked back. holding a double-digit lead almost the entire fourth quarter. And guys, get this, all 3 of Toronto's last losses, they came straight out of Texas, baby. Texas teams, Dallas, San Antonio, and now Houston. Someone get these Raptors a map and a break from the Lone Star State, please. They really need some help. The bottom line is the Rockets, they were cooking. KD was feeling himself. And the Raptors, well, they're still searching for their groove or maybe just a damn rebound. And we can go ahead and we can take a look at, at their box score. We can take a look at their team stats together and see if you guys see anything interesting here. But pretty much everything that I said is right here. Kevin Durant led Houston. Scotty Barnes led Toronto. They both played well, but again, Houston was the better team. The Toronto Raptors, interesting enough, they've struggled quite a bit from behind the arc. So again, they hit 21 threes. Houston, they only made 13, but it was 43% versus Rockets 52%. They did some other things really well, like rebounding the ball. The Raptors could not buy a rebound. When you look at this, guys, when I zoom in for you guys, I'm sure you probably couldn't see it, but offensive rebounds, look at how many second chance points that the Rockets were able to get. 17. I mean, 17 second chance points. Defensively, they picked up 36 rebounds. So that's what really won the game for the Rockets. They rebounded the ball better. And I mean, everybody on the Rockets, I believe, had over 5 rebounds in the game. So, to me, they showed up and showed out. They're 500 on the season right now. And when you take a look at the turnovers, now Houston turned the ball over more, 17 turnovers. The Raptors turned it over just 10 times. And they were still able to capitalize more points, but it was rebounds that won this game and points in the paint. So Houston attacked the paint. We saw, KD, he went up for a light little lovely dunk. And they led this game handedly. And the Raptors just really had no answer. When you take a look at, what Houston was able to do, it was basically a blowout loss, and it started in the first quarter. Oh, you guys couldn't even see that because I'm still on the screen. Sorry about that. One moment. But here it is for you guys to see for yourselves. So I was showing you, you look at the turnovers. Houston had more turnovers, but they had more rebounds. That's what really killed the Raptors. Free throws. The Rockets went to the free throws. There was a free throw disparity in this game. 34 times to the line versus the Raptors' 19 free throws. But Darko, he wasn't able to complain. The reason why the Raptors couldn't complain is because take a look at the points in the paint. They were more active. Houston was way more active in the paint than the Rockets were. They played the perimeter. That's where they wanted to live and die. And so Houston had a mixture of both outside and inside game, and that's what really won the game. When you play the totality of the sport, that is what's going to help you. And then when we take a look at the box score and we just take a look at, what the others did and provided throughout this game. I mean, look, Kevin Durant contributed 5 rebounds. He only had 1 assist, but he had 3 blocks. Defensively, he showed up. He was a presence. He did have 2 turnovers. Jabari Smith, 25 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Şengün with 9 assists. Amen Thompson with 7 assists. So Houston Rockets, they're assisting the ball well and they're rebounding the ball well in this game. Their bench delivered. They delivered 18 points off the bench. Not bad. Raptors, on the other hand, delivered, feels like nothing. Their bench delivered virtually nothing. And I'm sorry, I read that wrong. I was reading from the plus minus column, but the Rockets bench actually delivered over 30 points. You take a look at Toronto Raptors bench, much less than that. So they delivered about 20 points. So you're looking at 35, 40 points from the bench from Houston. Toronto Raptors, it's clear they didn't have the performance in their bench. The depth just doesn't seem to be there, and their starters just really couldn't give enough. Barrett with 10 points, I feel like he needed to do more. He can do more. When he played for my Knicks, he did do more. So, really interesting stuff there with that game. Let's take a look at what you guys have to say. I'm curious to know what you guys think about the Toronto Raptors game. Looks like we have a super chat. One moment. From Right Hand Cam. Salute to you, Right Hand Cam, for the $5 super chat. Happy Thursday. Please cook this full KD for me. It's coming. So the KD cookery is coming. Don't worry. But I do want to also talk about the Laker game. The Laker game played and happened last night. Austin Reaves, he continues to step up, guys. And I think that, we have to celebrate him. He hasn't had LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and he's been able to capitalize off of just being the leader of the team while they're out. I mean, plain and simple. So let's go ahead and start talking about this Lakers game. I mean, Austin Reaves hit a buzzer beater to win the game. No, he didn't drop 40 or 50 points again, but in the last 3 games, 41 points the last game, 51 points in the prior game, and I believe he scored about 28 points in this game against the T-Wolves. And honestly, the Lakers, they didn't really deserve to win this game because they had a large lead. I think they blew a very large lead, maybe somewhere in the 20s, and it boiled down to his buzzer beater shot. It shouldn't have had to. They blew the lead, and T-Wolves, they couldn't make it happen in the end and down the stretch. But let's jump into this Laker game because there's quite a bit to talk about here. Let me go ahead and pull up. Their stats and their box score for you guys. But do me a favor, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't had a chance, and share the video. Share the video with your friends, your family. Let's blow up the sports tea community to be really big. And, I appreciate you guys all for supporting, but go ahead and like the video. Alrighty. Okay, so here's the Laker game. As you can see, Austin Reaves, he was the lead scorer in the game. I think he did his thing, honestly. He's stepped up and he's proven himself to be able to hack it without the stars on his team. He's not considered an all-star. He's not considered, a leader on the team. He's considered one of the others. And so I want to talk about this with you guys. Let's break this down. Here's my take on the Lakers and the Wolves game. Pretty much, I mean, you have Austin, ice in his veins, Reaves. He called the game. The Lakers' fan favorite guard, he pretty much drained a silky 12-footer at the buzzer, capping off a 28-point night. And they wound up snatching a 1-point win victory over the Minnesota Timberwolves. So just seconds after the Wolves stunned the crowd with this late shot to tie the game. Actually, I think they went up 1. So late game, the Wolves went up 1. And, it looked like they were going to win the game. That's what it looked like. But Austin Reaves came in playing hero, and oops. Sorry, guys. But Austin Reaves came in. He pretty much was the hero in this game. And like I said, the Wolves, they stunned the crowd. They had a 14-2 run. They shouldn't have been able to do that to the Lakers. Reaves was in full point guard mode. He dished out a career-matching 16 assists and running the show like he owned the place. That guy, Jake LaRavia, he was feeling it too. He dropped 27 points on a ridiculous 10 for 11 shooting clip, while DeAndre Ayton, mind you, he went to work. He went to work down low. He had 17 points, 10 boards. I know I call him Diarrhea Bia, but he didn't play like that last night. The Lakers built a 20-point lead late in the third quarter, and they still led 112 to 101. And then Reaves hit a three with just over 4 minutes to go, giving them some momentum before things got real spicy. Julius Randle, then he goes into bulldozer mode. He poured in about 33 points, giving the Wolves the briefest lead with that finger roll. And that put Minnie up 1 point with just a few seconds left. Jaden McDaniels, he wasn't about to be outdone. He added 30 points, 7 rebounds of his own. But star power was a little dimmer tonight. You know, like I said, no Luka, no LeBron for the Lakers, no Anthony Edwards for the Wolves. But Reaves made sure that the spotlight shined bright. He's been an absolute heater lately. Like I said, 51 points against Sacramento on Sunday, 41 in a loss to Portland on Monday, and now a buzzer beater in Minnesota. And that's, what some people would call, that's probably a week's worth of highlights right there. Of course, Anthony Edwards rocking street clothes. He still made his presence felt. He was posted up mid-bench, talking shit, and he had his trademark grin locked in as he was jawing back and forth with LaRavia. LaRavia hit a couple of corner threes, and the Lakers, they were just running on duct tape and grit. Okay, 4 of their 5 main ball handlers were out: Doncic, LeBron, Marcus Smart, Gabe Vincent, backup big Jackson Hayes. He wound up returning from a knee injury to give them that much needed size. But I would say, all in all, none of that really mattered because Reaves was everywhere on the floor. He was slithering through pick and rolls with Ayton, dicing up defenders and finding LaRavia or even Dalton Connect, who he wound up dropping 15 points when the defense collapsed. But the result of this was pure chaos, pure entertainment. And what I would say, it's a reminder that when Austin Reaves is feeling it, the Lakers, they could be must-watch TV, even without their stars on the floor. But I would be remiss if I didn't talk about, the elephant in the room. And, oh, Lord, sweet baby Jesus, we're going to have to cook on Bronny James because, baby, 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 everything. That's not a stat line, guys. That's a disappearing act. Like, sweetie, were you out there playing or just getting some cardio in? I need to know. Because I'm checking the box score and I see more action in a Starbucks line at 8 a.m. And this is just after Luka Doncic, the man himself, the leader of the team, said, he said next man up has to step up. Well, Bronny heard that and said, next man up? Not me, I'm good. I mean, your dad is LeBron James, the king, and you're out here looking like a royal bench warmer. Like Carlton Banks, you can't just live off the James last name. You can't live off of that forever. You got to earn that jersey shine. I know you're young. I know that you're figuring it out, but 0 points in back-to-back games, that's giving, I'm just happy to be here. That's the energy it's giving. You got to turn that into I'm here to stay energy. Come on, Bronny. We want to root for you. We want to see you cook. You're here to stay, but right now, what you're serving, what you're giving, you're serving microwave leftovers and then turn around calling it a 5-course meal. So here's the deal. Carlton Banks, next game. I don't want to see zeros across the board. I want to see some hustle, some heart, some hoops. Because right now you're playing like you're auditioning for a role, an Invisible Man 2. Let's get it together. Let's get it together, Bronny, because the world's watching. We're all rooting for you. But you've got to give us something. You've got to give us something to talk about other than nothing, other than 0. That doesn't work for anybody. It's ridiculous. But enough of that. Enough of the Lakers. It was great to watch those 2 games. I'm really happy for Austin Reaves stepping it up. Kevin Durant seems like he's beginning to find his groove with the Rockets, and perhaps he and Jabari Smith could be a dynamic duo. That's what I see, potentially happening. But there's something else that I want to talk to you guys about, something else that's been on my mind. Starting 5 documentary, I just started watching it, and I'm going to be covering every episode with, my take. And I did want to cook on just a short 30-second clip of Kevin Durant. Pretty much, he was blaming LeBron James yet again, okay, for him going and starting a super team. And, at what point does Kevin Durant start to take accountability for his decisions, for player empowerment and owning your own development in your career? You've got to. In my opinion, you have to take ownership of that. And I think that there's accountability that he needs to speak on for himself. But here's what he had to say. It's just a 30-second clip. I want you guys to listen and we're going to react together. I mean, what did Kevin Durant prove when he was reflecting on James Harden's trade from the Oklahoma City Thunder? What did he get out of this? That's my question, and I want you guys to answer that. But here's what he said. Let's have a listen and react.
Pissed me off is like Bron and D Wade and so many dudes around the NBA sending tweets out like, congrats to my bro James. He got his, like, he going to Houston, he gonna kill it. When they was just happy that we wasn't together no more. They was so happy. I know Bron and them was so fucking happy that we wasn't together no more because we was on their ass. Everybody in the league was like, man, James, I'm so happy you in Houston, man. You gonna kill it, bro. My bro. I was like, shut the fuck up. Y'all just fucking scared. Y'all knew we was on the way.
Really interesting stuff that Kevin Durant said. I mean, just in that 30-second clip, he seems so passionate. He seems like he's telling the truth from his perspective, you know? So before we get into this topic, guys, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and share the video. And also click the little notification bell so that you know when I'm going live. Sometimes, even if you've done it before, do it again because it might take it off sometimes and then you wind up missing a live. And I've seen quite a few comments where, oh, I missed the live. I can't believe I missed it. So just re-click the notification bell and get re-notified if that's makes sense to you guys. But I want to salute Jasmine for her $30 Cash App donation. I really appreciate that. And I also want to salute Carlos for his $25 Cash App donation. I really appreciate all the support. It really goes a long way. Thank you so much. And don't forget, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. But just to react to Kevin Durant's comments, I mean, like, I don't know. It feels like a, ladies and gentlemen, grab your headphones and hold on to your energy drink situation in a way when I'm gearing myself up for this Starting 5 documentary. And, to me, this is primetime NBA drama. And, I live for this shit. So Kevin Durant, yes, the same Kevin Durant who's had more super team chapters than a Marvel movie franchise, he decides to stir the pot again. He's out here blaming LeBron James for James Harden leaving the Oklahoma City Thunder, back in the day. And like, Kevin Durant, seriously, babe, come on. He's basically saying that because LeBron James started the whole super team era with Miami, Harden got the idea, and I get it. They did convince him when they went to the Olympics that he needed his own bag, his own team, his own spotlight, his own look, even. I get the logic, but that's a bit like blaming your ex's new girlfriend for you forgetting your anniversary. You're deflecting, sweetheart. Let's not forget, back in 2012, the Thunder were right there. Kevin Durant, Westbrook, Harden, the young guns, they were this close to taking the crown. The dynasty was brewing. The energy was crazy. And then poof, Harden was gone. And KD's out here saying, well, if LeBron didn't go to Miami, Harden would have stayed. KD, be serious. Because who was the next one to leave OKC? You, Kevin Durant. You didn't just pack your bags. You went and joined the team that beat you. That's not following your own path. That's more like, hey, if you can't beat them, text them. And then came Brooklyn. You built a super team there too. You, Kyrie, Harden, and that blew up faster than a microwave burrito. Then you go to Phoenix, super team round 3, and guess what? Same story, different zip code. I love you, KD. I do. You're one of the greatest to ever do it. But if we're keeping it real, you've been playing musical chairs with winning culture. And since you left OKC, you're too busy chasing somebody else's blueprint, essentially, to build your own legend. LeBron didn't make you team up. He didn't make Harden leave. He just showed you how to do it. Stop blaming the fake king and start owning your crown, because you've had it all along. You just keep trying to borrow somebody else's kingdom. And that's on you, champ. Run your own dynasty. Run your own dynasty, baby. But what do you guys think? What did Kevin Durant prove when reflecting on Harden? Feel free to call in, talk to me nice. I'm curious what you guys think. I want to hear from you. I'll read some of the comments in the chat. But so far, I mean, Kevin Durant needs to take responsibility and accountability for me. I see One Musketeer from Australia. Salute to you. I see Sierra 001. Dom Salt Mining. Still drinking my tea. I love it. Salute to James. Right hand cam. Didn't the Rockets have a fight or something? When is there not a fight? I mean, they have some really aggressive team members on their team. And when you have Ime Udoka as a coach, I mean, that's going to happen. You know, he wants that physical toughness. He wants fights. He coached with Joe Mazzulla. That's what they want. Hey, Dominique, did you see that my Clippers were called for 3 fouls the entire game? I know that my Clippers should have been called for more. Who are these refs? Honestly, I got to be honest. Crazy Redbird, I'm rooting for the Clippers to lose. If they could lose every season, they don't deserve to be part of the league. What they're doing, what their owner is doing, Steve Ballmer, Kawhi Leonard, who knows? They have all the scam artists right there on their team. James Harden is already, I said it before, he's already writing his exit speech. Right now, he's drafting it up. James Dadbod Harden he's getting ready for a losing season, a losing postseason. So your Clippers, I don't think they have a chance. 3 fouls, however many fouls, I don't care what kind of disparity they're up against. They deserve everything they get. So if somebody cheats for their game, so what? They've been cheating. They've been cheating the fans. They've been cheating you as a Clipper fan. They don't deserve to have you as a fan. Spurs and AR is doing well without the ball hogs. You can say that again. James, salute to you. Reaves ain't shit. He plays zero defense. He won't score the ball when teams decide to lock him down. And look, I want to congratulate what Austin Reaves is doing right now in the regular season. I do believe that he works on his game season over season. I do believe that. But what I also believe is that he's going to be Prince to Pumpkin. He will turn into a pumpkin come the postseason. He's going to be able to score. We're going to see him have, some pretty high scoring games. LeBron James, Luka Doncic come back. That cuts his scoring down. He's still going to try to get his touches, and he's going to try to get his, even with them on the floors, for certain. And JJ might even try to even go to him, But let's see who's calling in. Thank you for calling Sports T. Talk to me nice. Thank you for calling Sports T. Talk to me nice. They hung up. Anyway, Austin Reaves, I'm for certain that he will likely not be scoring at this high clip in the postseason. That's not going to happen. we see that he can't defend. So he oftentimes looks bad in do or die games. I'm not going to say he can't help the Lakers at all, but the media is saying that he's out here looking like Jerry West. And if you take a look at the the little thumbnail picture that I had on this graphic here, he kind of does. And that buzzer beater shot, he's looking very Jerry West-esque. So, salute to Austin Reaves. He's doing well for now. What he's showing us is some good stuff, but we all know that once the stars come back on the floor, it's going to be more difficult to play alongside them. And he's going to have to sacrifice his game, and then headed into the postseason, what does his role look like, and how is he going to be able to contribute in a meaningful way? And what's he going to be able to deliver on the other side of the floor? He is awful on defense. He can't guard a parked car. It's a problem. And when you have Luka, Austin Reaves, LeBron on the floor at the same time, that's three people that can't defend. That's an issue. You guys are really funny. In 3 years, have y'all seen somebody like Bronny, a no-show, trash garbage? Yeah, I said, honestly, Bronny James is playing like garbage truck juice. That's what it is. Let's hope this Luka and AR time to lead the Lakers is to a championship. Bron might be a little annoyed that they're winning without him. I don't know. I don't even know if he cares if they're winning or losing, if he's gearing up to be traded. Who knows what the issue is with LeBron James and what he's thinking. I don't really care. I'm grateful to come in here and talk about the games, talk about the other players on the team. That's, to me, much more important. James says Reaves is fugazi. He's a fake diamond purchased for $99.99 on Canal Street. The gem you give to your side piece. Love that analogy, James. Great job. Great work. Bronny's protection is wearing thin now. Salute to you, Sierra 001. I don't know that he has any protection per se. He has a job in the NBA. So to me, that's where he's protected, just being able to keep his job. The Lakers were forced to play him because he's there. Who else were they going to play? They had just 7 playable players in the last 2 games, I believe. Afternoon, family. Afternoon to you, J-Man TV. Even Bronny kills Reaves in practice. Oh my gosh, I doubt that. Lazero Bronny James needs to be sent back to the G League on a one-way trip. I just don't even think he needs to be playing basketball. He looks defeated. He doesn't seem to be in it. He seems completely disengaged. He just needs to be playing video games. LeBron James said it. Like, hey, that's the first thing he does when he gets home. He goes to play his video game. Fine, let's just pack him up. Let's get him out of here. Aggravated man. The defense on the last play was terrible. That's usually what happens to the Lakers. Their defense is so awful that they collapse. AR wants a contract. Who wouldn't? He declined, I believe it was an $84 million contract, and rightfully so. He's worth a little bit more money than the Lakers offered him. And he's going to get it because of his production. And, if they want him, they're going to pay. LaFake Jr. needs to be sent to France as a college exchange student. Can he read? It's questionable, right? The James family, I think between all of them, actually, Savannah James, supposedly, she's got multiple degrees. Salute to her. But the James boys, they, I believe, just have 1 year of college, or now 2 years of college between the 3 of them. And so, James, France doesn't want that. Who knows? Who knows what France wants? Maybe they need clickbait as well. Bronny needs to go play in Turkey or Puerto Rico. They believe in hard work over there too. When is Luka coming back? I was told that he could be sidelined for about a week or 2. Ayton uses drugstore box hair dye. He thinks his hair matches Lakers gold. No, it matches diarrhea. That's what it matches. Bronny was next man up in the Battlefield 6 lobby. I'm weak. He's not using dye, it's peroxide. Who knows what he's using? Because I wouldn't know. LeBum Jr. doesn't even want to be in the NBA. He's like, Dad, can I go home now? He probably falls asleep. He probably just like falls asleep at a certain time, no matter where he is. Oh, we're practicing at 8. Ugh, well, it's my bedtime. Just fall asleep on the side of the court. I just want to know when Luka Magic will start. We'll see. I mean, I think we've seen a little bit of Luka Magic. He had a historic start. I think he scored, almost 50 in what was it, game 2. He's putting up big numbers. He's getting his teammates involved. They seem to be playing well alongside him. So we'll see. The issue for the Lakers is defense. It's defense. KD is a 7-foot cupcake. He certainly is a lot softer than, he's definitely softer than I would like a 7-footer to be, but he's not as soft as Wemby. I mean, if you blow on Wemby, he falls on the floor. KD goes on Blame the Mind Game podcast and is all sweet and good with Bron, but then says that. I mean, it's just, he's a product of whoever he's around. Kevin Durant is a follower, guys. He's a follower. It's plain and simple. In that 30-second clip, that's all that we need to see. That it summed it up right there, that he can't make decisions for himself. He's a follower. And he can't help himself. And he continues to tell us these little things with every interview he does, with any kind of media that he's engaged in. He lets us know where he really stands. We just have to open up our eyes and our ears to see and hear the truth about him. He's a great player, but I think that he lacks in accountability, like majority of modern day NBA players. They never want to take responsibility for either their own failures or shortcomings. If you had a goal and you didn't reach it, you missed, you failed. KD just didn't like the fake praise from LeBron about James to the Rockets. That's all. I get it. He didn't like it, but what does it matter? What did it prove? That you still went and you joined up to go to a super team. So you saw all of this happening and you still did what you did. He could have made another choice, but he didn't. Not sure Lakers will get to the postseason. With a coach like JJ Redick, who knows? He'll probably get another 4-year extension for missing the postseason. And they'll be like, oh, you did a good job. Salute to Mellow Mood. I can't bad talk Kawhi. A part of me is still rooting for him. I don't back Kawhi in the Clippers scandal, but I do blame the owner. Oh, so you don't blame Kawhi in the Clippers scandal, but you do blame the owner. I blame anybody that's involved. If you know that something you're doing is wrong, illegal, or what have you, and you're still doing it, if you do something out of greed, if it's your greed and your love of money that causes you to do things like that, then I hold you accountable, because who knows what else you do. Right. Lakers have 3 players who can't play defense: Reaves, Fat Luka, and LeBum. I'm not sold on Austin Reaves. I refuse to believe he's that good. Weak league. I mean, he is the evidence that the league is watered down. He's the evidence that today's modern NBA players are playing in an absolutely inflated league. For a guy like Austin Reaves to drop 50 in any game is a disgrace. Do people believe Bron is even hurt right now? Guys, I don't want to really get into LeBron James in this video. I did address Kevin Garnett's comments in my last live, so go and check it out. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Who really knows? Don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and share the video. But for now, guys, I just want to thank you all for showing up. I think we have one more super chat to read off. Brand1173, you think Wemby is weak? LMAO. I don't think his game is weak. I think he's sensational, but I think he needs to continue to build up like a real basketball player's body. He does look like an alien. He is gifted. He can block multiple shots. He can do it all. Wemby is absolutely gifted and sensational. We've never seen somebody quite like him, but I do think that he's very fragile. He gets injured, kind of from anything. And so I hope that he just continues to get stronger. And I hope that he continues to be a force in this league. I could see him winning MVP as well as Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. Like I said, I mean, the numbers he's putting up, the way that he impacts the game, it's just amazing. So, I want to clarify that I really enjoy watching Wemby. And I'm grateful that we finally have a new transcendent player to kind of dominate, hopefully, the media and some of these sports discussions that we're having. So I want to read. We did get a couple more super chats that came through, so I want to read those, and I want to thank you guys for supporting the super chats, the cash apps, the views, and everything that you guys do for Sports Tea. It means a lot to me, and I really appreciate you guys. And I want to salute the moderators who consistently come in and hold down this chat for me, as well as all of you guys in the audience who engage and just share your thoughts. Right hand cam, salute to you for another $5 super chat. Luca is out for a week with a jammed finger and a leg bruise. KD will always be a follower. And it is what it is. You're speaking facts. I can't, what can I say to that? Facts only. Bran with another $5 super chat, not disagreeing with you about Wemby, Dom. I thought it was funny. But I don't want it to be that I was beating up on him because I really like him. He's just fragile, So I wanted to clarify that because I just think he's really talented, really sensational. I think he's got the right mindset. He wants to get better year over year, game over game. And that's what we're seeing from a lot of the European players. And I'm not mad at it. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he has also been a guy who consistently works hard, tries to work on his game every season, every game. So it's about competing. It's about waking up every day saying, hey, I'm going to be the best at what I do. I'm going to give it all my best. And this is another opportunity for me to leave it all on the floor. And so, as far as tonight's game goes, who's playing tonight? In a couple of hours, some more games will start. And it looks like, I believe Charlotte plays. I really want to see them play against the Magic. We have the Warriors and the Bucks. That's the marquee game I'm looking forward to tonight. So that's coming on at 5. Either I'm going to cover it live or I'll break it down similarly like I did these games today. But yeah, I mean, I'm just super excited to be back talking about the NBA. There's so many players for us to talk about and cook on and just celebrate too, right? So there's a lot of stories to tell and a lot of games to break down, and it's going to be a long season, but it's going to be a great season. So I'm really excited to be here with you guys. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and share your thoughts. Drop me a line in the comments, like what did Kevin Durant prove or accomplish when reflecting on Harden? And what did you think about the Rockets and the Lakers game? Did we find anything new out about the Rockets? What do you think about Kevin Durant and Jabari Smith exploding as what could be one of the best dynamic duos in the league? Where do you see that heading for them? But share your thoughts. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys either tonight or tomorrow morning. But have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Enjoy these games tonight too, guys. Bye-bye.